Clear. One is Lord Henry, Richard Johnson. Two, Maradima, Reese Flint. Moon Over Miami is Noel Feely. Pascoe, Sam Thomas. Down to I'm So Lucky, Tom Scudamore. Poquelin is the Mount of Ruby Walsh. Crick, Jock Thornton. Leslingtaylor, Dougie Costello. Lorient Express, Aidan Coleman. Enlightenment is Paul Maloney. Bambi de Lorme is AP McCoy. Marcel, Timmy Murphy. Down to 13, Tramantano, Paddy Brennan. Blinking for the first time, Tramantano. Locksmith is Dennis O'Regan. Take out 15. Number 16 is Vinmixter Bessie, the Mount of Jamie Moore. 17 is Lord JJ, Liam Treadwell. And 18, Verlaine, is David Casey. Number 15 comes out, a field of 17 for this John Smith's Red Rum Handicap Chase.
So the favourite for this Red Rum Handicap Chase is Crick, winner of the Grand Annual, along with Leslingtaylor, 13-2. 7-1, Verlaine's been the one for money. It's 15-2, Poquelin and Bambi de Lorme. It's 11-1, money for Moon Over Miami from 14s. 14-1, Pascoe, along with I'm So Lucky and Vinmax de Bessie. Tramantano is the 16-1 shot, and it's 20-1, Lord Henry. But Gary, the one horse today, this has got to be the gamble of the day.
Well, it's the old firm. Charlie Swan, JP McManus, Verlaine. It was 16-1 this morning.
Favourite.
Moon Over Miami was second that day. Tramantano was fourth. Verlaine was seventh. Poquelin behind. Pascoe behind. I'm So Lucky behind. Lorient Express behind. What about Leslingtaylor, who wasn't in that race?
He likes this course. He's the only course and distance winner, I think, of these, and he's a horse for me. He just looks to be struggling to find his form, even though he won last time. It was a very ordinary race, not the biggest of horses.
So just give us a chance. Well done, fellas.
Over in the distance there in yellow is Bambi de Lorme. AP McCoy taking a ride for Ian Williams, which he doesn't often do. And the colours for Verlaine, the one that all the money is for, the JP McManus colours, green and gold hoops, white cap.
That's it, they're off and running. 2 miles a trip here as they set off and towards the first. A short run to it. Enlightenment in the centre. I'm So Lucky on the outside. They draw towards it now. Leaders jump it well. All over. No, we've lost one back in the field there. One back in the field. It's Lord Henry, I think, is gone at the first as they swing now into the home straight on the first occasion. And the leader, Lord JJ, out in front here from Enlightenment, and up there too is Lorient Express, not that far away. Then on the outside, Maradima, the riderless horse, up on the outside. I'm sure it's Lord Henry. Can't see him in the field there at all. As they come up now towards this open ditch, Enlightenment really gave it plenty of air there as they got over it well. As they continue their journey up the home straight now. And it's Enlightenment right there in the centre. Maradima, Lord Henry's rider, is up on his feet. Richard Johnson, he appears to be quite okay. He's walking away after that first fence fall. Coming up towards the fourth. The leader to it is Maradima. From in second, Enlightenment. In third then is Lord JJ. A gap then to Lorient Express, followed on the inside then by the grey Locksmith, who's handy. Crick, the Cheltenham winner, is up on the outside. The riderless horse right in the middle of the pack. They're followed then by the plunge horse Verlaine, who's travelling on the inside in about 8th or 9th position. Moon Over Miami on his outside from Bambi de Lorme, and further back is I'm So Lucky. Then Vinmixter Bessie, and back in the field is Tramantano. As they head now towards the back, Marcel is back there as well. Poquelin about third last from Pascoe as the leader now comes to the fifth. Mistaken, Lorient Express is gone. Lorient Express is gone. Pascoe is back towards the rear, and so too is Leslingtaylor. Continuing their journey towards the sixth now. And a great fierce pace being set here by Maradima. Comes towards it now, leads over it by a couple of lengths. All got over it safely there, so it's Maradima who's just the leader. Enlightenment is sitting in behind now as they continue their journey down the far side, coming towards the second open ditch. Lord JJ is up there third on the outside. They're followed next by Crick, who's just starting to creep into the picture now. Moon Over Miami, Bambi de Lorme next, followed then by Marcel on the inside as they go over the seventh. Further back in the field then on the inside is the grey Locksmith as they continue their journey now out of the back and race across the top of the track. So it's Maradima, the leader, from Lord JJ. The riderless Lord Henry just getting up on the inside there as they leave the back. Further back in the field then is Enlightenment the inside as they come now to the cross fence, 4 out. This riderless horse is just proving a nuisance at the moment. Maradima being tackled by Lord JJ, the inside, who takes it up. Enlightenment in third, followed then by Crick. They're followed next in the field by Tramantano, who's coming into it. Bambi DeLorme behind them, and a long gap then to the chasing pack for Lane with about 8 lengths to make up. Coming now to 3 out, and it's Lord JJ who led over it from Enlightenment in second, followed then by Crick, who's coming there strongly. Further back, Tramantano, Bambi DeLorme the outside for Lane, still with plenty to do. At the second last, it's the last ditch of the race, and it's Lord JJ who led over it. He was spring-heeled at it, but they're coming at him thick and fast now. On the inside, Tramantano running on well, but here's Crick though on the outside, starting to range up now as they come up with 1 left to jump. It's Lord JJ tackled by Crick. He draws towards it now. 1 left to jump. Crick steadied at it, got over it in the lead. Lord JJ is fighting back. They're clear of Tramantano. Crick though settles down to fight this out with Lord JJ and Crick. He wins at Cheltenham and he wins at Aintree. He goes on to win it well. Crick beats Lord JJ. Third then Tramantano. Fourth then is Leslingtaylor, who came from nowhere. Verlaine is further back in the field, followed then by back in the field Enlightenment, then Pocalan, Pasco. They made up some ground but never got into it. Maradima behind them from Bambi DeLorme. Well back then was I'm So Lucky, so too Marcel. Moon Over Miami could never get into it. And also well back was Locksmith and the Vin Mix to Bessie. There's Alan King. This horse would be one of his favourites. Gave him his sole victory at Cheltenham at the festival this year. Won the Grand Annual and comes here to win the Red Rum Handicap Chase. Another valuable prize, £45,000 to the winner. On the near side, Crick in the spotted jacket of David Sewell, a very successful owner. He's got about 4 or 5 horses, and they all seem to be very good types. Those spotted colours, very familiar now in National Hunt Racing. First, number 7, Crick. Second is number 17, Lord J. Third, JJ. Third, number 13, Tramantano. And fourth, number 8, Leslingtaylor.
They went a fearsome pace in this race, and Chuck Thornton bided his time, put Crick in it with about 2 to jump, looked for a good one at the last, got it. What a battle between these two. Lord JJ in the green and yellow, and Crick in the yellow and red.
What a great race, and a great shots here of Chocolate over the last. You can see how short he rides. He's almost like he stood up on the horse's back here, and seeing the horses gallop away. Lord JJ deserves an awful lot of credit for the way he's run, because he's been very, very near to the pace from the word go.
And what Chop does is land in the drive position. It's almost like he doesn't stop pushing even in mid-air.
Its momentum carries him forward here, and you could see he was confident on this horse from quite a way out, and he's a great rider, Chocolate.
Verlaine back there in 5th place in the end, or actually 6th, I think he finished, and he was struggling from a long way out. David Casey made a slight mistake at the second last, just couldn't get into the places. Alan King, though, and Chocolate Thornton have combined for a double on day 1 of the Aintree Festival, with Walk On in the Matalan Anniversary 4-year-old hurdle, and this horse Crick in the John Smith's Red Rum Handicap. And there the reaction from Alan King. It was all going wrong at Cheltenham. It's going right here on the first day of this 3-day festival. And there's his wife Rachel cheering this horse home.
Oh, it's great sight here, because I'm sure she was getting it in the neck when he was having a rough Cheltenham before the Friday came along.
It's never much fun being a trainer's wife if things are going badly, but when they're going well, everyone's all smiles.
Dinner will taste very sweet tonight.
Distance is there, 1 length, 1.5 lengths. And the winner, Crick, the 7-to-1 co-favourite. Lord JJ, 40-to-1. Tramantano, 16-to-1. And the other 7-to-1 co-favourite, or another one of them, Leslingtaylor, has finished 4th. Leslingtaylor was ridden well back. He was ridden well off the pace. He was second last with going down the back, and he didn't really get into it. There was run at a furious gallop up front, and they just didn't run home. This Crick, though, he's a horse with plenty of ability.
Alan King, what a difference a couple of weeks made.
I know. You know, we couldn't do a great deal right at Cheltenham, but this one obviously won, and I'm thrilled with that today. I mean, he's done it pretty well.
Yeah, travelled well.
He did, and we're a bit worried he might go a bit quick from early on. And Chuck's given a beautiful ride, and couldn't be more pleased.
And have you plenty of runners left for the next 2 days?
Yeah, I mean, this was the quietest day with 3. I think it was 6 tomorrow and 6 or 7 on Saturday. So at least the meeting started well. I don't want to go down to the wire like I did at Cheltenham and wait for the last race to get on the score sheet.
Keep it up. Very well done.
Thanks, Norman. Cheers.
Yes, he did have to get out of the wire at Cheltenham. He was a relieved man when this horse came in. But he's got 2 on the board, Walk On and this horse, and both of them are real prospects. They'll go on winning races, that's for sure.
Well, as always in jump races here at Aintree, there's plenty of incident, and Lorient Express exited at the 5th fence. Aidan Coleman given no chance.
Yeah, Aidan Coleman, good. One of the finds of the season jockey-wise. He's asked for a long one here. The horse has put in and gone in and put in another stride. Just the horse's backside has hit him and fired him out the saddle.
Aidan Coleman rides Stan in the Grand National for Venetia Williams. He rolled there as he hit the ground, and he'll be absolutely fine. Robert Thornton is going to be on board Lamy in the colours of J.P. McManus. The news we heard earlier is that A.P. McCoy has chosen to ride Butler's Cabin, but very, very sad news. I have just heard that Exotic Dancer, on returning to the stables after the Tote Sport Bowl, having finished second in it, suffered a heart attack, and Exotic Dancer had to be put down. He had a heart attack after the race.
Jock Thornton once again in the winner's enclosure, and he's a man who really looks forward to these festivals. Seems to bring the very, very best out in him. Great rider.
So Crick produces a wonderful performance, a fabulous double, Cheltenham and Aintree, and wins at 7-1. Second, Lord JJ at 40-1. And Tramantano third, 16-1, and fourth was Leslingtaylor, 7-1 co-favourite. So your winner,